Hey guys, Vance and Nuts here. So this is part two of my new position, and so yeah, as of now, I'm the only other UA at the moment. The other two decided that they no longer wanted to be in the position. They felt they weren't really getting enough, support from upper management. Um, I'm in my 6th week right now. Before I got into this position, there was quite a big gap in time from when the last two union analysts quit until they hired me. So they put up a bid position. So yeah, they put up a bid position, and I put in for it. So yeah, I put in the bid position, and I ended up getting an interview, right? So funny thing is, I actually backed out of the interview last minute. Basically, what happened was we kind of got, based on our contract, we had a new structure of how overtime was going to work. So I pretty much did the calculation of how much I would be making if I were to do overtime compared to if I were to take the union analyst position. So the overtime isn't always guaranteed. You can sign up and stuff weekly, but you don't always get it. But sometimes you do. So and there's times where we get really busy and we have a lot of overtime. So I was kind of looking at that and being like, oh man, that would be awesome. All that money. But so it basically came down to me deciding if I wanted to try and stay in my department and just take that overtime and try to get that money, or to get the guaranteed raise to get in this union analyst position and get that guaranteed paycheck every time. And at the same time, I would be setting myself up for the future as well, because this would be a great position to move up into a supervisor position. So yeah, it came down to that, and I decided to back out. So yeah, I thought about it and decided, I'm gonna try and chase that money. I'm gonna take the chance and see if I can get all that extra money instead of setting myself up. So I backed out of the interview, right? And so something you need to know is I'm one of the few associates in all the warehouse across all shifts that gets to go to these specific meetings with the engineered standards team, and we discuss issues within the building that is affecting the associates, essentially. So like I said, I was pretty good at my job. I was able, in part one, I told you how I was able to determine how long I was able to do orders, or at least how long engineered standards expected us to do them. I was pretty good at calculating that. And I was able to do that without any of the actual knowledge. It just came from experience. So in these meetings, I was supposed to bring up issues in my specific department. They would tell me, hey, if you have any issues in your department that's affecting your percentages, bring up the issues in these meetings. That's what they're there. That's what these meetings are for. So I got pretty excited about that. I was like, oh man, that's what these meetings are for. Like, I'm gonna love these meetings. I get to come out and express the issues within my department. And when I got invited to go to these meetings, the engineered standards meetings, I was like, yo, these are the guys that I need to talk to. Like, I was excited, like, cool. These are the guys I get to talk to. We're gonna fix this place. And I got there, and it was not what I expected. I came in with like a bunch of issues, and yeah, it just pretty much didn't go my way. So I got to the point where me and my now supervisor, we used to bump heads kind of. Not in like a negative way. I never saw it in a negative way. It was more like we were just talking about work. I'd be like, oh, what about this issue right here? He'd be like, oh, yeah, well, with that issue, the problem is, the solution is this. And I go, okay, well, when it comes to that, how does this affect that, and so on. And we would just go back and forth. And he got to the point where he even like kind of like stops the meeting, was just like, well, first let me just say, it's very impressive how someone is able to speak about engineer standards at a level that you're speaking it, just from working in the warehouse and nothing else. And that, like, I was like, I don't care, I don't want to hear about I don't need your praise, I need answers, But so there even got to a point where, like, I kind of went off on ES. I was like, you know what? What's the point of these meetings if we're not even gonna do anything or try to fix anything? To the point where they kind of had to like calm me down. I kind of lost my cool a couple of times. We're past it now, and with my supervisor now, I've told him, hey man, it was nothing personal. I was just trying to get information. He was like, yeah, no big deal. I understand it. I actually thought it was healthy, for us to go back and forth like that, and the feeling was mutual. So going back now to me backing out of the interview. I backed out because I wanted to chase the money. So the union chief steward of our building, he came up to me like a week later asking me, hey, what happened? Why did you back out? Just wondering if everything's okay. I thought you wanted the position because I did at the time. But then, I made the wrong decision. And so I decided, he talked me into putting in the bid again. He was just like, you'd be really good, you'd be really helpful, you can make a difference if you take this position, and you know that. And I was like, yeah, I do know that, but honestly, man, I told him with the new format that's being put in, I kind of want to like see what happens and see what I can do with this. He was like, yeah, no, I get that. I understand. So, but he convinced me to put in for the position again, and so now I'm in the position. Here I am, and I'm just. So yeah, he talked me into it, and I took the position, and but now that I'm in the position now, I have a much better understanding of how engineered standards works. Based on the information that I have now. Gosh, shit, I'm sorry, man. You guys, I'm fucking tired. Like, it's fucking midnight right now, and I just wanted to make a video, and I'm like, fuck, I gotta make my video quick. So, but yeah, now that I'm in this position, I have a better understanding of everything now. But now being in my 6th week, I kind of see the lack of support from upper management that the other UAs were kind of expressing before. However, I understand that upper management is kind of busy right now with other things and don't have much time for me at the moment. So, I'm using this time to my advantage to educate myself to the best of my ability so that I may set myself up for a supervisor position. I am giving myself a goal of becoming a supervisor within the next 3 months. I have the potential. I just need to keep educating myself with the info I have access to. And once I get myself into a supervisor position, I'm hoping, I honestly hope I can pick which department I can be supervisor in. And if that is a possibility, I actually want to go back to the department I started in, because I think I have a great amount of knowledge there. And I think I would be able to run that department pretty well based on everything I learned there from working there and everything I'm learning now. So, but that's it. That's the goal that I plan on doing, becoming supervisor and working my way up and just bettering myself, like I said. So this is probably gonna be the last video for now that I'm gonna do these playing, video games or whatever and talking. What I'm gonna do now is this is just me to kind of get used to talking on camera and stuff. The next video from here on is gonna be we're gonna get into something really deep and something I actually really wanted to talk about, which is pretty much the reason why I got in my dark place, So thanks for making it this far to this video. What fucking video is this? Fucking number 5? Number 5? Perfect. Number 5. Sorry this one wasn't as funny. Like I said, I'm tired as fuck. I actually have to go to bed right now because I have to work in the morning. But I I wanted to make this video because I'm trying to make a video at least every day to stay consistent and not quit. So better late than never. But like always, I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching, and look forward to the next one because you're gonna see my beautiful face again, and it's gonna be fun. So love you guys. Vance and Nubs out.